team tonight on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's East versus West, where the Indiana Pacers will be looking to make a statement, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They'd like to change that now.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the two meetings.
They really dominated them on both sides of the ball. We'll see if they have their number again this year. And for the Pelicans, they can now start to look at the future in a different light. Now they have a team that can compete in the West with the core. It's just about adding the right pieces around Anthony Davis.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Back to Payton. 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. For the 3. And no good that time. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Here's Bogdanovich. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And for the most part, when Bogdanovich is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing. Shoot.
And I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch-and-shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone. And really, his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
Now here's Randall. Inside. Sabonis with the steal. Here's Oladipo. Holiday with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Bogdanovich with it. The tray. Randall grabs the board.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Moore outside. Back to Randall. All alone. Count that one.
He has a score-first mindset. Each one plays with a lot of poise, and that buys him time to find an open man.
Back to Collison. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Oladipo.
And you can feel that Oladipo was on the verge of a breakthrough, and boy, did he ever. Everything came together for him, and he is now not only an elite scorer, but an all-star. Can attack from any distance and has a variety of ways to hurt the defense.
Outside Holiday. Right side Davis. Turner with the steal. And now it's Collison running. He can go all.
Ooh. That's how you attack. Wow.
Agree.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And it's Davis with the jam.
AD could have laid that one up, but that's not the statement he just made.
Outside Bogdanovich. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Payton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Left side Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Fader on the way. The rebound by Turner.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
And Bogdanovich out top the key. Randall with some nice D. Pelicans trail by 6. Moore outside. Out left to the wing. Bounce pass, Holiday. Here's Randall. Good. Randall's got his second basket.
Whether it's scoring, passing, or just acting as a decoy, his value to this team cannot be understated.
Pass to Oladipo. Banked in off the glass. Oladipo's got 8 points. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. They trail by 6. And Holiday has it in the corner. Now here's Payton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
He got a good look from the mid-range area. He needs to shoot this one with more confidence.
Now here's Collison. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. And Alvin Gentry's been coaching in the NBA for almost 3 decades now. Steve, he knows how to get things done.
And a lot of what Gentry does is gives his players freedom. As long as they take care of business, he won't meddle too much. Does a great job of managing personalities and keeping egos in check.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Bogdanovich, no luck.
Well, this whole period for him, it's been challenging. You can tell he's starting to press.
Randall outside. Pass to Davis. Stolen by Collison. Here's Bogdanovich. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yep, trying to shoot himself back into this. Regain some confidence first.
Here's Davis. Off target on the 15-footer. Pacers leading by 6. Pass to Turner. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Turner's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
New Orleans moving it around. It's good. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
If the game seems easy for AD, that's because it is. He's taking the time to develop the fundamentals of the game.
Now here's Turner. Outside Bogdanovich. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Davis. Steve, you were kind of a positionless player when you played 6'8", highly skilled. Talk about some of the guys who really fit that bill in today's game.
I think guys like LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Jason Tatum does a fantastic job. Ben Simmons, Jaylen Brown, he's done a nice job. Gordon Hayward. Those are the guys that are 6'8", 6'7", can do a lot of different things at that position. One of the best also at that position, Andre Iguodala, to be able to switch out on offense and also play different positions on the offensive end.
Excellent list. Bogdanovich wide open. And he can extend the lead to double digits.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Okafor. Outside Jackson. Clock is at 3. Okafor trying to get open. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Joseph. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Jackson looking around, and it's Clark in the corner. Turner with the steal. Here's Matthews. Pelicans with the rebound.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Now here's Johnson. No points in the game yet for him. Just 4 to shoot. Trying his luck deep. No good that time. Indiana leading by 8. Here is Matthews. Pass to Turner. To the paint. Young. Another shot. And Matthews throws it down.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominating on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard. Let's see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
There's Diallo. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Diallo's got his first 2 points. Now Joseph. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Releases from the wing and drills it. And the Pacers lead by 10.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast, or do they go right for the juggler?
Now here's Johnson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Jackson misses.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Here's Turner. Back to Matthews. Tries it from 19. It's hauled in by Diallo. Pelicans trail by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
No good from Clark. .121 left to play in the first. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here's New Orleans now. And here's Jackson. Pass to Okafor. Here's Clark. Here's Diallo. Covered by Evans. Ejected by Young. On the wing, Evans. There's the 3. Matthews, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for New Orleans. It's a 10-point game. To the middle. Offensive rebound. Okafor gets the bucket. Okafor's got his first points of the night.
Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards.
The kick out to Young. Indiana again turning it over. And Indiana making a change here. 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Diallo. Here's Clark. To the wing on the left. Fires from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now just a 5-point Indiana lead. Good if it goes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Victor Oladipo getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
You know, sometimes gambling gets you in trouble, but in that first quarter, it was just the opposite.
Johnson outside. Pass to Clark. This one for three. Rejected by Collison. The shot will not fall. Indiana leading by 5. Johnson over to help. Here's McDermott. A putback. It's good on the putback. O'Quinn's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Pacers.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Evans. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Gotta love the toughness Evans provides. Fantastic at finishing despite getting hit.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Pass to McDermott. And here's Young. Kicks it out to Evans. Here's O'Quinn. Young. It's good on the putback. And the Pacers lead by 9.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks. Over to the wing. Outside Collison. Clock at 4. Drops in the tray.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon. You know, when you think of Darren Collison, I think of a smart point guard. Had 2 seasons playing understudy to Chris Paul in both New Orleans and L.A. Similar type of players who are very efficient and just gets the job done.
Pacers leading by 10. Pass to O'Quinn. Young, right side. Right side, Collison. And it's Evans in the corner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Good on the bucket. And now a 12-point Pacer lead. And with Collison, and Greg, how he plays, when he's off the floor, you notice.
I mean, things just don't seem to run as smoothly when he's not at the helm. Finds that balance between creating for himself and others, selective with his shots, and truly a complete guard, even if he doesn't do a lot of those flashy things.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. McDermott for 3. It's Clark with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 10. Johnson outside. Pass to Clark. Now Okafor, covered by Evans. Now here's Jackson. Here's Clark. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the inside. Evans. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Evans has got the lead up to 12 now for Indiana. Pass to Okafor. Here's Diallo. McDermott with the steal. On deep. Collison, no good. Pelicans trail by 12. Now here's Jackson, defended by Young. Left side Jackson. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket. Evans with it. Outside Collison. Kicks it out to Evans. His three-pointers off the mark. Well, with the basket here, they could get back to within single digits. The drive by Jackson on the wing. Johnson. Young with the steal. Here's Evans. And the layup's good off the glass. Evans has got his third basket of the night right there.
Love the speed of Tyreke Evans on that play, showing how fast he can be in transition.
On the wing, Jackson. Six on the shot clock. There's the three. Here's Okafor. And the shot goes in. Okafor's got 4 this quarter.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. Smitty, you look at how teams run their offensive sets. Are we in a pick-and-roll era right now, or has the tide shifted away from that a little?
No, I think so. I think we're looking at a lot of teams running pick-and-roll, especially we have 2 fantastic players involved. It's hard to defend, especially when there's a great talent at the guard spot and a big. Then it's hard for you to switch. What I'm looking at right now, because of spacing, because of the use of the corner 3, we're looking at a lot more pick and rolls used at the top of the key versus when I played, we used a lot of side pick and rolls.
And not just smalls given to bigs, but bigs throwing down low to smalls.
Yeah, and a lot of these bigs are running the pick and rolls, and the guards are setting the picks.
Right. Now here's Joseph. Turner trying to free himself up. Shot by Joseph, no good.
Ooh, you know that's one he liked to have back. Point blank range, and he missed it.
Holiday with the 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Sabonis. The Pacers making a switch here. Sabonis with the steal. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
That's the modern day NBA. Complain about the call and hope the next one goes your way.
Now Payton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down low. And the rejection by Evans. Here's Bogdanovich. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Pacers lead by 13.
And I'm a fan of that guy when he's shooting it from deep. Bogdanovich looks good every time it leaves his hands.
Pass to Randall. Back to Holiday. The 3. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Oladipo. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Here's Turner. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Turner's got 5 now.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Back to Holiday. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And the shot goes in. And it's 6 points for Davis.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Oladipo outside. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he has to be careful now. He doesn't want to pick up that third foul this early.
Outside, Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. From 18 feet away.
Well, just think what's happening here. He hasn't found his groove, yet they still hold the lead.
Randall outside. Moore outside. Payton outside. Back to Moore. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Just 3 to shoot. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown. Moore's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Etuan Moore understands the game, knows how to execute his role, knows where to pick his spots.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Pass to Davis. Let's go. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
The defense tried, but then you see the results. AD, an all-star talent, winning out.
Outside Turner. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And that's his 3rd foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Smitty, with all the different arenas you've played in and all the cities you've traveled to as a player, which city do you think, looking back, was the hardest to play in for whatever reason?
This is an easy question. Detroit, Michigan, Kevin, because I was raised there and played college basketball. The ticket request going home was definitely hard.
I bet.
Because now you're starting to ask teammates, you're starting to ask everybody for tickets, and I just never had enough.
And it was expensive to buy tickets.
Yes, indeed.
And everyone wanted one.
Everybody. My first game, Kevin, ever back in Detroit, 300 tickets.
Oh.
Glad I had good teammates, though. They helped me.
New Orleans making a switch here. And here's Oladipo. He's got 10. Just 5 to shoot. Collison up top. A 3-pointer, no good.
And that's the shot he wants. Just a little bit out of rhythm.
Moore outside. Matthews with the steal. And now Matthews pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Randall left side. And it goes down 2 points. Randall's got 6.
When the defense is non-existent like they were there, it's pretty easy to score like he did.
Outside Turner. Fires for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Pacers lead by 13.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Here's Payton. Pass to Clark. Here's Davis. The shot missing. So the Pacers will take it the other way. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Outside Turner. 6 to shoot. Misses the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Clark. To the middle. Turner with the steal. Here's Matthews. And Matthews throws it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
.24 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Davis. Good work defensively by Turner. Indiana leading by 15. Collison looking around. Oladipo outside. Matthews, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark. And the first half is now in the books. Pacers lead by 15. And will return shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pelicans trail by 15. Pass to Davis. And it's Clark in the corner. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Payton. Clock at 4. Moore with it. He's covered by Collison. No good on the triple. Indiana leading by 15. And when you see Miles Turner play on the offensive side of the ball, the amount of skill he has at his age is just amazing.
Yeah, already a great pick and pop player. You know, not going to be much of a banger down low, but has enough touch outside where he won't need to be. But while he's still a work in progress offensively, I think he's shown that he has a very high ceiling in terms of his skill set.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
Out to Payton. Pass to Clark. Payton drives in. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And if you're just joining us, we play it over a minute here in the third. Right side, Collison. Here's Bogdanovich. Turner trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 12 points in the game. Payton with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
I'm all right with him taking that shot close to the hoop, but really not from long range.
Here's Oladipo, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Davis, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. 10 points for him.
Fantastic job by AD. Eyeing the clock, keeping calm. As always, excellent play.
Back to Turner. Turner throws it down.
Yeah, and in terms of accuracy, they are dominating the second half.
I like that they're trying to maximize the value of each possession, and you know their coach likes it.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Randall. Here's Clark. He's got 5. It's stolen by Oladipo. Bogdanovich looking around. And Davis sends it back.
Good job by AD, not giving up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. Appreciate the hustle.
Payton outside. Here's Moore. Randall outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up again. Gets a hand on it. Davis on the follow. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
And Alfred Payton with the foul. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Last season, Anthony Davis took his defensive game to just another level. He was always a good defender, but he's starting to become dominant. With his quickness and length, he's just a menace on that end.
Now here's Oladipo. 12 points for him. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Davis. 5 on the clock. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And for his efforts on defense, Davis was in the running for Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, Anthony got some votes, and he might get even more this year. The man had a triple-double with blocks last season. He's the kind of player that makes everyone hear footsteps when he's on the floor.
Now Bogdanovich. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I tell you, Bogdanovich is crafty inside, knows how to get under the skin of the defense there and forces them to foul.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Steve, do you think the NBA is heading to a place where ideal lineups will have 5 capable playmakers on the floor, like a more of a positionless game?
Yeah, I think so, Kevin. I think right now teams are trying to find a guy that's 6'7", 6'8", that defensively can play, guys that are larger, and then on offensive end, somewhat a la Draymond Green, can run point guard for you. So I think right now that's the size and skill set people are looking forward to.
Wait a minute, you just described yourself.
The only difference was we had guys that were 7'2", 7'3", 350, so I had to play the guard position.
Outside Holiday. Here's Davis. That shot off. So the Pacers will take it the other way. And here's Oladipo. 14 points for him. Here's Bogdanovich. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Johnson. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And here's Oladipo, guarded by Jackson. Outside Bogdanovich. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, you got to stay down on Bogdanovich's shot fake. Once he has you in the air, the rest is easy.
And the free throw stats there, 6 of 8 shooting, so 75% so far.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
Second free throw, no good. Now we know Stanley Johnson was a 4-time state champion in high school in California, 3 gold medals with the U.S. youth teams, Pac-12 Freshman of the Year. I mean, he did it all. A lot of winning in his background.
You know, he plays the game with ultra confidence. He's fearless. Doesn't care who you are. He's coming head on.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They've got a monster league that's taking a life of its own.
Count that one.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Joseph with the ball. Launches a 3. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Okafor. Goes back up. And it's blocked by O'Quinn. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Young's running. And it's good from the elbow. 23 points for Bojan Bogdanovic.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Okafor. Here's Jackson. Lays it up off the glass. Jackson's got 8. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Back to Joseph. The basket good off the assist from Evans.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Diallo. And here is Okafor. Here's Clark. He's got 5. Now Jackson. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Timeout called the Pacers.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
Hey, touchdown, boom, shakalaka. Oh, eyes on me, I see you watching. Oh, we do what we want to. Oh, it's the song we come through. Oh, we on it.
So both teams making some changes here. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Pacers. Joseph looking around. Outside Matthews. Evans outside. Clock at 6. And Steve, you wonder, had Evans not had all the injuries, how great he could have been.
Well, he has all the skills. He has good size for a guard. He's athletic. So the ability is there. But you have to manage his minutes. That's just the reality.
Tyreke Evans, not the biggest free agent this past offseason, but Greg, many teams vied for his services.
Pacers were able to win out, and he should be a good fit. Can act as another playmaker and ball handler for the team. Turned down playing with the Warriors, Lakers, and Thunder to come to this Indiana squad.
Now here's Joseph. Young in the corner. Rebounded by Moore. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Clark. Okafor, high post. Over O'Quinn. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Went to the fadeaway. Didn't need to, though. Probably cost him some points.
Now here's Evans. Back to Joseph. Takes the 3. And Tyreke Evans with the 3. Evans has got 10 points in the game.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Matthews with the steal. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. There's Jackson with the 3. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
His lack of consistency with his shot tonight has held him back.
Down low. Excellent D there from Okafor.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
But they get it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
46 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside Matthews. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
The Pacers making a switch here. Now Jackson. 11 points in the game. And it's Randall, top of the key. Offline from the top of the key.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And now the Pelicans on the break. Pass to Moore. Here's Clark. And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution for the Pacers.
5 seconds left in the third quarter. Clark for three. Misses there. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
What was my speed? No clue. No speed gun. He was so look at his face.
And here's Holiday. NBA awards are voted on by broadcasters and writers around the NBA. Do you think that's the best way, Steve, to pick an MVP?
Well, I really think in some kind of way you got to have players more involved, being able to come out and be able to pick the MVP because these are the players that are going up against these guys. I also would love to see where we have more of the defensive player of the year during the offseason, the rookie of the year in the offseason. Obviously giving out more of those awards for the playoffs as well.
And you got to, of course, beware of it becoming a popularity contest, too.
Yes, totally.
And Randall throws it down.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Here's Leaf. 6 on the shot clock. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here is Indiana. Inside, here's Matthews. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Pass to Okafor. New Orleans moving it around. And here's Jackson. Clark for three. It's hauled in by Leaf.
And that's rough. He did have 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Here's Holiday. He's defended by Randall. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That's his first.
Yeah, easy call.
We've had a full season now, Steve, of the jersey-sponsored insignias and patches. That has become a reality in the NBA. Any thoughts on that so far?
I guess, Kevin, because I'm old school, I don't like seeing it on the jerseys. I like the clean look. I would love to see it on their warm-up jerseys. You know, obviously their warm-up jackets and pants. I just don't like seeing it on the jersey. But I don't think I'm going to win this one, Kevin. I think they are here to stay. I think they might even add more sponsors on jerseys.
Yeah, the look they like is the look of money. Money, that's a good look.
That's the look
they get from those sponsorships, right?
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
But it can in the painted area. Regardless, he's crafty enough to get up a good shot.
Here's Davis. Randall right side. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
And the defense daring him to shoot that. Good plan right there.
Outside Holiday. Plays it up and banks it in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Payton outside. Outside Holiday. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Evans. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. 4 on the clock. Here's Payton. Misses the three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Turner. The three. Sinks the triple.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
That's what's extending this lead. The right plays, right time, and good finishing.
Holiday. Count it. Good.
Right there you see Holiday's toughness. Gets hit, able to maintain body control, finishes the play.
Outside Turner. Outside Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Payton surveying the floor. Outside Holiday. Pass to Moore. From outside the arc. They get it back. Here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Beating everyone to the board, using his length, his skill set, the big fella AD, getting it done.
It's Evans on the wing. No good from outside.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Pass to Davis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
To the inside. Stolen by O'Quinn. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Off target with his three. Payton outside. Pass to Randall. Steve, looks like we may not have any more sleeved jerseys anymore. As you look back, is this the end of an era or the end of an error, a mistake?
Either way, I am happy, Kevin. I just didn't like the look.
I am too.
And I could imagine being a player, being able to try to shoot the basketball with sleeves.
It made no sense.
Not at all. So I'm looking forward not to see guys wearing, I would call it T-shirts.
Yeah. The Pacers making a switch here. Turner looking around. Pass to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. A fader. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Holiday.
Drew does it how it's supposed to be done. Changes ends quickly, puts himself in the right position to finish.
On the wing, Evans. Pass to Holiday. Evans with it. A shot. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, if you wonder why they're in control of this game, just look at his stats from the field. Solid, solid, solid.
Outside Holiday. Loads it up for Davis. And Davis throws it down.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Turner up top. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for the New Orleans Pelicans. Outside Holiday. Pass to Davis. Moore outside. A 3-ball. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
I love how each one plays the game. He was very consistent in college, and he's brought it to the next level.
Now here's Joseph. To the paint. Evans feeling it out a bit. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Turner. And Davis sends it back. Holiday with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
You don't want your best shooter heaving up that shot.
No, not at all. Coach is not going to like that one.
Here's Turner. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Steve, looking around the league, name a few current players who you think will go down as the greatest in their franchise's history.
Well, the one name that comes to mind first is LeBron James. In several franchises he's played for. Also, Dirk Nowitzki. Reason why, he's a fantastic player. He's only been with one franchise, the Dallas Mavericks. I think Steph Curry. I think Russell Westbrook. And I think James Harden. Obviously, in Houston, you have Akeem Olajuwon. He has a chance if he can win the MVP and keep playing at this level for several more years.
Good examples. Indiana moving it around. Young's shot is off.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game. Poor timing on that play causes the turnover.
And here are the Pacers now. To the wing right side. Turner inside. He doesn't hit that one. And New Orleans will come the other way. And it's Clark in the corner. Outside Jackson. Inside. Young with the steal. Pass to Turner. The basket good off the assist from Evans. 16 points for Myles Turner.
Tyreek has solid floor awareness. Outstanding at knowing when one of his guys is open.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Jackson from long range. And he's good on the 3-ball.
The defense disrespecting his range. He goes ahead and buries it.
Now Joseph. Pass to McDermott. Back to Joseph. Just 5 on the clock. Nails the 16-footer. And the Pelicans with possession here.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Indiana.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Miles Turner.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Here's Sabonis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really one of the best assets of Sabonis is his mind for the game. Very aware on the offensive end, knows how to create chances, and just plays the game with his mind as much as his athleticism.
Pass to Clark. Here's Diallo. On the wing, Jackson. To the paint. And that one is stuffed right through.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And here is Joseph. Pass to McDermott. Thaddeus Young on the wing. A baseline J. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And just staying aggressive, continuing to extend that lead.
They left nothing to chance. This is how you close out.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being